I'm like forest people. We're about vibes.
Dude, yeah, you're vibing.
I don't read books, I just go off vibes.
Yeah, exactly. You can get a sense of it just by staring at it for a second.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick.
I'm Mike.
We are the Brothers Murph. Today on the Game House, we're playing Ascendancy, a big fantasy 4X games by One More Turn Games, who are sponsoring this playthrough. Thank you so much. And this is on Kickstarter right when this comes out, and so make sure to check out the link down in the description below for it.
Absolutely. So like I said, it's a 4X game, but set kind of in a fantastical world. A lot of times these things are sort of set in space and stuff, it seems. We're going to be playing different factions with kind of different abilities, tech trees, and things like that. So we're going to get into a broad and brief overview of some of the things that you'll be seeing in Ascendancy, and then we'll get right into the gameplay.
In Ascendancy, players will be taking on one of the great houses and they'll be vying for control in this 4X fantasy game. Each game, you'll be playing a specific scenario which may have some house rules or differing objectives. And then during the game, each decade or round will be played out in 4 phases. These phases revolve around worker placement in these trays. The first phase is the frontier phase, and then there's the supply phase, then the academy, and finally the empire. This represents you getting closer and closer to the center of the empire as the round progresses. In each phase, players will take turn placing workers, and then once all desired workers have been placed, the actions will mostly resolve simultaneously. But note that if you place a worker in one phase, they stay there until the end of the decade and cannot be used again. You start the game with 4 workers, which each have a different tier. The outcast is tier 1, the laborer is tier 2, the loyalist is tier 3, and the lord/lady is tier 4. The different phases of the game also have tiers. The frontier is tier 1, the supply tier 2, the academy tier 3, and the empire tier 4. And a worker may be placed in any phase of the same tier or lower. So the outcast can only be played in the frontier, whereas the lord/lady can be placed in any tier. There's a lot to this game, so we're going to briefly go over the actions in the 4 phases. The first 3 phases all have a patron and a build action. The patron action allows you to do the action shown here on the tray or the action on one of the building cards next to the tray. And the build action is how you build those cards. Each house has different buildings and cards. When you want to build a building, you need to have the required skills shown here, which is represented on this board. The 3 skills are cunning, might, and intellect. Builds will also have a material cost like ore or mana stone. When you build a building, you will place it next to the tray of the current phase, and now you or any other players may use it while doing that patron action. The cards from the column that you built from will now move up and reveal some of your tech tree. You get access to more and more of your various tech trees by building these cards. We'll talk more about the tech trees in a moment. At the frontier, you may also gain a consumable item which is used in battles and skill checks. You may scout and look ahead at a location around you, and you may reveal a creature to see what you're going to have to fight when you do the conquer action. At the supply is where you get supplies. Here you can get food, which helps you travel and unlock champions, ore, which builds buildings, skill, which can be turned in to increase your skills, and knowledge, which is how you gain your house's tech cards. At the academy, you may gain mana stone, which are used to power up attacks, build certain buildings, and more. One thing that's nice about mana stone is that it's never spent. It only loses its charge and will be recharged at the end of the decade. You may also gain influence, which is mostly used to upgrade your workers. You may gain an Ascendancy quest, which when completed will give you rewards. And you may gain hirelings like mercenaries and war machines, which will go into battle with you. Finally, we have the Empire. Here you may journey, which moves you to a new location on the main board. You may conquer and fight the creature that lurks there. If you use the reveal action, you already know what you're going to be fighting. Otherwise, you may draw a creature to fight. You fight using your champions, mercenaries, and war machines. Each champion is different and it's used in a stamina system. Different attacks and tactics use stamina, but you gain stamina back at the end of each fight round, so definitely use it. The creatures will roll dice to see how they attack and how they defend. You will fight the creature until you win, lose, or retreat. Defeating creatures is how you unlock your Empire cards, which have big rewards and move your Empire stack up to reveal its tech tree. When you have successfully conquered, you will gain a settlement which will go down onto a location you're at that doesn't already have one. You can also upgrade these settlements with this action. And finally, instead of conquering, you can siege, which is how you attack other players' settlements and characters. Once all 4 phases have been carried out, the end of the decade will happen, which has some income based on your loyalty. Loyalty is very important because it tracks how loyal your populace is. Many things such as buildings, empire cards, settling lands, ascendancy quests, and more give you loyalty. After the end of the decade phase, you will start a new decade and continue, but before we head out, let's quickly talk about these tech trees. As stated, all the houses have different cards and different tech trees. As a free action, you may slot in the matching supply to unlock parts of your tech tree. Food gains you access to the champions. Knowledge gives you access to your tech cards, though you may have noticed that oftentimes there are two choices. You may only choose one card and the path of your tech tree branches. So there are many different ways to build out your house. You may also slot in influence to unlock more workers or ascend them into higher tiered workers. And you may also ascend your champions into their stronger sides. It's a very large game and there's a lot more to go into, but that is a brief look at Ascendancy.
House Roberts be here looking for new lands.
You are like pirate.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like cool, like nature druid people. House Valis, you know. I feel like we talk like this.
What's going on, man?
Oh no, you guys want to catch a tube down in Pipeline?
That's the pirates just needed to surf more to chill out a little bit.
They really do. Like how cool and chill I am. Yes.
We're here, man. We're here to do some. I mean, let's be real, Nick. You know what's good about this? This is worker placement game. It's a Euro game, baby.
It's a Euro game, baby. It is kind of like
Depending on what scenario you do, there's different things going on. So we are playing the loyalty to the people.
Yeah, this is kind of considered like the base game.
Yeah, kind of the base game.
Like, play this game as many times as you want, and then kind of move on to the other scenarios. But like this is kind of like the base game.
Yeah, there's tons of scenarios and ways you can play and stuff. In ours, we're going for that straight loyalty here.
Loyalty is points.
Are your points. Loyalty is always useful depending on what scenario they might give you different things. But here, it is literally everything.
Yes.
So we're gonna be trying to build, explore out, fight some monsters, build some things to ultimately get them sweet loyalty points.
Get them sweet loyalty of our populace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're going to play a 4-decade game. So this scenario is one of the scenarios where you can choose how long you want the game to be, anywhere between 3 and 9 decades. 9 will be like an all-day game. 3 is pretty darn short. We'll play 4, which will still be relatively short because we don't want this video to be too long. But you'll kind of give you an idea of all the different things you can do because, again, the game is quite large. And the longer games will allow you to like build out your tech trees more and really build out your houses and change up the strategies. And they do say in the books that like the strategies for short games versus long games are pretty different. So
yeah, in terms of what you build out, it could get wild. So.
Yeah, because again, this one we're going for loyalty. So we're gonna be doing stuff that's hopefully gonna give us loyalty here.
Yep, and down here it kind of shows you again building stuff, things that are gonna grant you that loyalty.
Exactly.
So we're gonna of course be placing out and doing things in the phase order. So starting with the frontier phase, you want to place anybody out?
Well, my outcast can only go out there, so Indeed. I do want to do that. I think I'm going to do what usually is smart. I'm going to go to this first reveal spot. Why don't y'all go to this one here?
Reveal a big daddy? Oh, you can do a one or two.
You can do a 1 or a 2. I guess it doesn't really matter because we'll do it simultaneously. But technically, all of these do have an initiative order, like 6, 5, 4. So if there's a certain situation where something couldn't be done simultaneously, like fighting or moving around can sometimes get a little contentious, you then will go in turn order. But for the most part, things here can happen in simultaneous order. But if there is an issue, you will go in initiative order from high to low. So what you going to do?
I'm going to scout.
Okay.
I want to kind of take a look at what I got out
here. Get a little bit of loot.
Yeah, so I'm going to scout this location here.
Okay.
So I'm going to collect this right here. Of course, I don't get to see what it is just yet, but I'll
got to identify that later. And then you'll draw 2 locations, kind of like you would in a journey action, except for you just got to do it beforehand.
Some of these location stuff are going to want to have certain things adjacent to them to give you more points and such like. So this illusionist, I'll lose a point for
the blue
next to me. So I'm going to throw down the mercantile there.
Okay.
We'll do that. And then this will get discarded. We'll just kind of put it down here like that.
Alrighty. So that's Mikey's scout.
Yep.
And I'll do my reveal again. We'll kind of do things
I should have asked if you wanted to place more out. Do you want to place any more out before I carry that out? Because you could bump me out of there.
I'm going to place my 1, yeah. Yeah, you'll place all your workers, and then everyone does your stuff, and you can bump people out. And again, technically I should have gone first because I had higher initiative.
Go backward.
But again, it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and give me that top creature from the 1 stack. Yes.
1 stack.
See what I'm going to be fighting here.
Boom. A lot of these things, unless you're directly competing for stuff, can be done simultaneously. So we sort of, in a way, did that. But
exactly.
When it matters, you want to go kind of high to low.
So I found this polar yeti out here. This is what I'm going to be attacking if when I conquer. They're a might hero. And they're going to have 5 health. Okay, cool. It's good to know. So the good thing about this is like they're a might hero. So there are certain things that overcome or are better against certain things. So I believe cunning is better. There's a little triangle of...
It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors. Like there's always going to be something that's weak to one, strong against the other.
So might is... generally good against cunning. Cunning is generally good against intellect, and intellect is generally good against might. So I might want to get an intellect champion here to to fight this might. We'll kind of see how it happens. Yeah.
Smart. I'm moving on to the supply phase.
Indeed. Okay, so now again, you can place your labor or anyone above them. It's still me because I'm behind in loyalty. I'm on top there, and so I am behind in loyalty. And in every phase, you go in turn order in terms of placing. Now these do have only one spot. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get my starting goods.
Oh, you gotta get them goods, man.
I'm sorry. I should have 2 coins, 2 food, 2 food and an ore. My bad. Forgot. Because you set up the rest of the stuff and forgot about this. Okay, I was like, what? I have nothing. I do have stuff. I'm gonna get a skill. I want to be able to increase some of my stuff.
Yeah. I kind of want skill too, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I could put a higher level worker there and bump you out.
You could.
I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to throw down my Lord.
Ooh.
Throw down my Lord here, so I'll bump this person out. Of course, you can replace them.
I will be able to replace them, yeah.
Nice thing about Lord here on this one, if you go here, you get double the resources.
You do, yeah, which is pretty darn sweet.
We'll get some skills up.
I do want skill. Okay, I'll go here. I'll get a knowledge instead.
Okay. I do have my
labor, which can't go anywhere else.
Laborer. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here to the Patron action so that I can invest a coin to get 3 coins at the end of the round.
Cool. I don't think I'm gonna place anybody else here.
I'm not either. I'm gonna stay right there.
So I'm gonna get a knowledge here.
Okay. Moving here, the Lord again gets you double reward, so I'll get 2 skill.
Indeed. So you're just grabbing from here. Whenever you spend these, they go down to these discard trays down here because at any time, this is one of the anytime actions, you can always buy or sell resources to and from here. So when you sell them, you'll sell them back up to here or buy them from up here. But when you spend them, they go down here. So the supply will be dwindling.
Yeah, exactly. So as there's fewer things, obviously the price will go up.
They will go up. Okay, and then, so we did that, so now you can do your patron action.
All right, so I'm going to put a coin down here, and I'll just kind of put it by my person so I remember to collect 2 more coins, but at the end of the round, so I can't use it just yet.
Yeah. As an anytime action, I am going to buy an ore.
Okay.
It's going to cost 2. I'm buying it from the top row here.
Current market rate there.
And then as another anytime action, I am going to buy a mana stone for an ore and a knowledge. So that is going to go down in here and buy me a mana stone because I want to do something that's going to require one of those very soon.
I think I might do the same. I am going to do the same. I'm going to turn in a, we had similar thoughts, a knowledge and an ore for a mana stone, please.
Mana stones, like I mentioned, are great because they don't ever go away. You just decharge them and then recharge them whenever you use them, which is very cool.
We appreciate it.
Okay, that's going to be it for me in the supply phase. On to the academy phase, our turn order has not changed. You do have to check each phase because it can change.
You might be scoring points.
I am going to go to the build spot.
I'm going to go to the build as well.
Wow. I see what
I had the thought.
See what Mike does here?
Already.
See how he cheats?
Already.
Okay. So we're gonna be building. I'll be building first here. I'm gonna build one of my moon glades. So this, so building your buildings requires to have a certain amount of skill level. The moon glade here doesn't require any intellect. Luckily, I don't have any intellect, but you know, I'm like forest people. We're about vibes,
dude. Yeah, you're vibing.
I don't read books. I just go off vibes. Yeah, exactly.
You can get a sense of it just by staring at it for a second.
Indeed. So this is going to gain me 1 loyalty, Mike, if you don't mind. Ew, barf. And then this will go and get established at the academy now. So now this is one of my buildings that will be up here. And if one of us goes to use a patron action, you can use this action that's always here or one of the buildings. And so now people can use this one. So this one, Mikey says, you gain 1 regen, which is one of these abilities right here. And you may also recover up to 2 health or clear 1 bad status effect. So you get a regen and you can heal a little bit. Regen. You restore up to 1 health at the end of each round for 1 battle. So every end of each battle round, you're getting 1 health back because you're regenning.
I like it.
And we'll also mention that these are all prototypes. Things are subject to change.
Everything is subject to change here. Cool. I'm going to build a clock tower.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. And then I go boop.
Yeah, that's how you build that tech tree out.
So now I got access to this stuff.
Very cool. I'm going to build a clock tower, Nick. So this is going to require that I have 1 intellect, which I do.
Clock tower.
And I have to activate my Moonstone, so deplete its charge.
Oh,
I'll
me too.
gain
Sorry, my mana stone's down here.
1 loyalty. And boom. And this is the clock tower says one of your other placed workers acts again now on their current action. So you get to like, I can like double hit this Lord, which would be great. So again, you can do it by visiting the Patron action. We'll just kind of do that until, yeah, kind of like that
You
for
can
the
see
moment.
the actions there.
Just keep it easy for y'all.
Yes, perfect.
That action's now got a lot of options.
All right, bump up your thingy. Yeah, so every time you build one of these buildings or build your empire, that's how you bump up your stuff. So now looks like I can increase a laborer to a loyalist, which would be nice.
Yep.
And then I can unlock some tech cards and get my druid, which I'm probably gonna do soon-ish because that'll be a intellect hero, which will be good against this might creature, this polar yeti who looks very angry. Okay, so we're both done in the academy phase. You have no one for the...
I've got no Lord. I got no
So technically,
place.
Mike would be first because he's technically behind in loyalty, but I'm the only one going here, so I am going to journey.
Okay.
It's kind of what Mikey did, but except I'm just going to move straight to wherever I am. So I'm going to journey right here. It's going to cost me 1 food. It's 1 food per place you're moving, so I could go like barp over to here, but I don't really want to spend 2 food for
So as
that.
a reminder,
oh, sorry,
we'll
yes.
have spent that.
Thank you. So I'm going to get this loot, and kind of like how Mikey did in the scout action, I will get to draw 2 of these and choose one of them. Okay, so, see, I don't want to put this one because green will lose a loyalty on this one, so I don't want that. So I'm going to put this royalist down.
Okay.
That'll go right there. Okay, and then I will move over here to this. Okay, interesting. And then I believe that is the end of my journey action.
Very nice. I'm thinking about using my little skills here to maybe bump up some of my stats.
Some stuff, yeah.
If I use 2 on the intellect, I get a thing where every round I reveal one of my loot.
Yeah.
I think I might want to do that.
Yeah, because you got to bump up 2 on that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get up there.
Thinking about that. Gosh. I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend both these skills on that. Just to go 1, 2 here on my intellect.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, and then that is the end of this decade right here. So we're going to go into the decade end step. So we're going to collect our income. So you can see the brown marker down there shows what decade we're on, which means it's -1, and we're each going to get a coin.
Yeah, so we're gaining a coin, but we're losing a coin, so we're going to net 0 on that.
We're going to get nothing. Although you are going to get your...
reap the rewards of my investments. I'll turn 1 in for 3.
Yeah, man, I don't have any money. No money. Okay, and then we're going to decide who the crown is. Oh, I'm sorry, we should have had a law out here.
Oh, my bad. Yep.
It's okay. We should have had a law here. So the player with the lowest cunning must give 1 resource to the crown. Player with the lowest cunning, I believe, is me because I'm on top there. So whoever the crown is the person who has the highest loyalty. So I'm the crown, but I have the lowest cunning, so I have to give a resource to myself, which means I just
It's a nice way to avoid the punishment, yeah.
Indeed. So the cool thing the crown gets to do is they get to look at the next law card and either decide to put it out here or keep this one here. So this one is Fool's Tribute. The player with the lowest intellect must give any 1 resource to the crown. I don't think I'm catching Mike on intellect, so I am going to keep this one here. Because at the very least, I might be able to win that one. I don't think I'm winning the intellect battle right now. Again, I am about vibes and vibes only.
That's it. That's all you need.
So that is the crown right there. And the crown also makes, if there's ever like a rules thing, the crown kind of gets like, we're doing this. You know, it's just kind of you're the leader.
It's good to be king.
Then we get through the adventure step where you get to pit your skills against wherever you are. The embarkment spots, unfortunately, don't have any skill checked, but I do here. So I'm basically going to get to roll my die and then add my intellect to it, which is 0. And then if I roll 5 or above or 7 above, I will get some stuff. Give me at least a 5. Ooh, a 5.
Nice.
So that means I'm going to get to draw an Ascendancy quest, which are kind of like in-game goals and objectives you can go for.
Another way to get loyalty points.
This is interesting. So this one, I can patron the academy. So I can go to the patron spot of the academy with a laborer, and then I ascend them as a loyalist.
Interesting. No, normally, of course, a laborer couldn't go there, but you can get that glow up.
I'm probably going to do that.
That's pretty sweet. And then you'll get a loyalty.
And then I'll also get a loyalty for that, which is pretty sweet.
Dang,
that was great.
Nice.
Okay,
nice,
cool. Okay, and then if we had any instant effects we would want to do, we would do that. But we're going to go ahead and recharge our mana stones and return our people.
Oh, one thing we got to check here is if you've reached any of these thresholds, this one would allow you to maybe heal or get rid of some status effects. This one would allow you to gain a level 1 loot. This one I can reveal loot, so I'll reveal my magical loot
Sorry,
here.
that should have been done during the income phase there.
Yeah, so I can either get a food or restore up to 2 health. I have no one that's injured. I will absolutely take a food, though. That would be very nice to have. Now I can get over here to the edge.
All right, grab your people. And we're in a decade 2. So again, especially with 2-player, the game is pretty darn snappy. You can always play with Nemesis players, which are essentially just AIs. And so this particular one, we could be playing on teams, like me and Mike versus 2 AIs. And so there's lots of different ways you can play. There's cooperative stuff, team stuff, competitive stuff. It's a large game.
You love to see it.
Okay, decade 2. So we're back over to the frontier phase, which again is going to be for Outcasts or anyone else to go there. As you saw, Mike used his Lord over here, which is very nice. But I mean, I guess I do. What? I'm going to go ahead, Mikey. Since actually, no, you're first. You're out there placing first. You're behind in loyalty.
I am behind in loyalty. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend all 4 of my coins.
Wow.
Probably a mistake. I'm going to spend 2 coins for a skill, 2 more for an ore.
Wow.
I'm going to immediately spend the skill to increase my cunning.
Okay.
By 1.
Ooh.
And I'm going to place a person here to build.
Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm going to get a consumable item.
Consumable.
Which again, you can't just buy for $3 at any time, but I have no money.
They're nice. They will help you out in battle usually, and they also help you with skill checks.
You place anything else before we resolve any of these? I don't think I am.
Actually, I am. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a laborer on the patron spot.
Okay.
So now we'll do this. Consumable items here.
Oh. Okay, so this one, Blink Dust. So swap the target of an attack by switching the row positions of any 2 units. Interesting. So you have a front row and a back row for your enemies and for yourself. And so whenever you're attacking, unless something specifically says you can attack the back row, you're always attacking the front row. So in this case, I could switch them. It's probably that useful, but I can also use this during skill checks at the end of the decade. So we might end up doing
on the skill check. Those are always useful.
Always useful. Okay, cool.
I'm going to build a sky observatory. So I need 3 cunning. So that's why I got that extra skill real quick.
Yep.
And I have to pay an ore to do this. So I'll do that right there. And we're going to build this. This is going to gain me a loyalty.
Nice.
Boom. And the Sky Observatory. You can scout within 1 range of where you are, ignoring difficult terrain. That's the little barriers here.
Ooh, the big mountains.
Then draw a bonus loot.
Ooh, interesting.
Kablam.
So now we can start doing that. Okay.
Yep, so I did that, and I'm on the patron spot, so I can either choose to reveal a loot, gain some health, or in this case, I'm going to make use of my Sky Observatory. And I'm going to scout here, ignoring that difficult terrain. And then I get a bonus loot. So, hand me that. Have some stuff to kind of hang on to for later.
Cool.
Okay, so we've got Spartus here, which wants to be next to Purple. The Thief, which will be negatives for next to Blue, which again it would be next to. Gosh.
I mean, keep in mind, it only matters if you settle that spot.
That's true.
It doesn't affect your bars. It only matters if you settle that spot.
I'm gonna put Daggerfall here.
Okay.
Just in case I do go there. It's a cunning situation.
Well, and it's a next to a yellow, so this is actually equals out.
That's fair. Yeah, you're right.
So
that's look at me go.
Boom.
It's all up here.
Smorts.
It's all up here. Yeah, so I'm going to do that.
Okay, that is the frontier phase. We're going to move over to the supply phase. I don't think I am going to do anything in the supply phase. The one thing I am going to do right now is I am going to feed a food to my druid here, and I'm going to get my champion out just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
And that is an anytime action. I'm going to get my druid here.
Nice.
And she goes in my barracks right here, so I don't have to put her in here. But I'll tell you right now, I'm going to put her out here to fight later.
Nice.
So boom. So she's an intellect hero, which again is good against might. So hopefully I can do that a little better.
Very nice. I forgot I need to scooch this up.
Oh yes.
I'm going to pass on the supply phase. I don't want to use. I used my labor already.
Yep.
I don't want to. I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait.
So we're gonna go straight to the academy phase. I'm first because I'm below in loyalty. And so I am gonna put my laborer, bam, right here, which I can do because of this Ascendancy quest. I'm gonna do the Ascendancy quest immediately.
Nice.
So I guess I'll switch this out real quick because whenever I do this, I'll go boop. So they ascended to, no, that's an outcast, Nick.
They
To a fancy. So now I have 2 loyalists, which is great because again, I can always still go below the loyalists.
And loyalists give you a coin if you use them.
They do, which is pretty sweet. So I'll go ahead and finish this one out. So I ascended them as a loyalist, which will, I guess it'll happen at the end because I will get to use them at the end, and then I'll gain a boom.
Loyalty, there you go.
That should have technically happened at the end, but either way, didn't make a difference. Okay.
Cool. I'm going to place a loyalist on the hirelink spot and get me a mercenary.
Ooh, a merc, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I want to do anything else here? I mean, I have my loyalists, because I have to place them out here. I don't have that. I might just get another Ascendancy quest. Since I'm about to finish this one here, I'll go there and do that.
Nice.
Anything else?
I kind of want to see what these things are, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to pass there.
Okay.
Leave it be.
I am going to leave it be as well, I think. So we'll go kind of in order here. I'll gain another Ascendancy quest. So secure loyalty by condemning any of your 1 workers to the life of an outcast. So basically I have to bring someone back down to an outcast.
Whoa.
But I'll gain an influence, which is good for increasing workers. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Very cool. I'm going to get that mercenary. So this is going to be a highly intellectual mercenary, which is good for me. All right. So you got your scrapper. So you can pay a food to bring them into battle. With the scrapper here, strikes and thrashes and does some cool stuff.
Cool.
A little gladiator type dude.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'll go into your barracks. You can bring them in, because to deploy that person, you'll have to pay a food to bring them in.
Gotta feed them. Gotta feed them.
And I can do the Patron action, which again will then technically complete this. So I guess I could look at my loot.
Yeah.
And I can get rid of negative status effects, or I can gain 1 regen. And I am about to fight. Do I want to gain a regen, especially considering like my character does not
have the most health?
No, she doesn't. She really doesn't. But I think I'm going to look at the loot, though, because the rest of this is kind of like I get to heal or remove status effects. I don't have any of those. So I think we're going to roll the dice, and I'm going to reveal this. 3 coins. Cool. That's wonderful. Your boy needs coins. I have no money. No monies.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right, that's it for this. You are now behind in loyalty.
And now I'll go ahead and switch this person out, but I'll put them up here basically saying that they cannot be used until next round.
Smart.
Okay, so I'm behind. I am going to go and conquer.
Nice. I'm going to go to the journey spot, please.
Okay, so journey has 4 conquer, so go ahead.
I'm just going to move here.
We're all out of workers, so yep. All right, so you just moved there. Cost of food.
Yep, spending a food.
Boom. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and conquer. So I am going to fight this polar yeti. A little scared, I'm not going to lie.
Extra cold yeti.
It is an extra cold yeti, polar yeti even. So you'll look at who has the higher initiative. I actually have the higher initiative. They're 1, I'm 3, so I will get to go first. And so they have 5 health. And again, I am using my stamina here, and I'll get 3 back every round. So I kind of want to use all 3 or more every round.
Yeah, if you use 2, it gets you up to your maximum of 4. Ooh. So if you want to save it for like a big.
If I use 4, I can use 4, and I'd have to use a mana stone, but I could switch out Princess Terran with a werecat.
What?
Which
is...
you
go like druid?
I'm a druid, baby. I could
shift?
switch them out for a werecat, which then can turn into a werebear.
Do that immediately. I don't care. I don't care if it serves your purpose or not. Do that immediately.
It doesn't really serve my purpose right now. I am going to use all 3, though, and I'm going to do burst. And I'm going to use penetrate as well, and penetrate ignores armor, because we're just going to roll what they have, and if they roll a 4 through 6, they're going to have some armor, so this will then ignore that armor. So
smart.
I do need to roll this, because if you roll a 1, they'll take an extra damage. Ooh, a 2. So 2 is none. They basically don't have anything. They're going to get hit for 2. And if they were a purple monster, they're not, they're gray, they would take another hit. So boom on them. Okay.
It's a good start.
So now they're going to roll. For me, they're going to roll and see what they do. Hopefully not horrendous. 4. 4 is a smash.
It's a smash.
Which means they're hitting me twice. I'm already almost dead. Already almost dead.
Oh, it should have been a werebear.
What did this do? No. Okay. Gosh, man, I wish I had that regen. I should have done that regen. Oh, stars. Okay. So I guess we just keep going until I either retreat or my champion is defeated. You don't lose your champions. You just have to kind of heal them and bring them back out. Yeah. So
you can apply regen to yourself right there. You're going to get your new energy. But I'm saying one of your abilities, refresh, gives you a regen.
That is true.
You get your regen.
And I can still hit, too.
Yep. So save when you become a werebear.
I'm going to go boom. I think I need to be hitting. I don't think I have time. I don't have time. And then I'll do 2, see what they roll. Don't roll a 6. That didn't do anything.
Ooh.
Now they're going to hit me really hard. I'm dead. They rolled a 6. I have been rolling, every time I play this game,
it's not going
my battles, I've been rolling horrible. Horrible. Gosh. Okay, well, I'm dead.
But, I mean, you know what? You learn from this battle. It's not over. This is just a momentary setback.
And they stay there. I can try and conquer them again. They're all will stay there. Everything will stay the same. I just will have to take off my hero.
The hero's meant to fail in the first kind of time out.
It's my first time out.
They're supposed to have some trials and tribulations.
Yeesh. Okay, so actually I need to put my health back on here because the way to bring them back is I just need to heal them a little bit, and then they can come back into the fight. Although I think I am going to have to bring someone else with me because Druid is great. They don't hit too hard.
No.
Maybe I should have just become a werewolf. Maybe I should have done it. Maybe I should have done what Mikey said.
One never knows.
All right, so that's my conquer action. Did not succeed, but that's okay. Again, I can always come back and try again.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that is going to be the end, right? Because you journey. All right, that's the end of decade 2 then.
Oh man.
So let's go into here. So we're gonna collect income. I did not.
I'm gaining a coin, but losing 2. So I got nothing on the deal.
Yep. I'm losing a coin.
I'm poor as.
Yeah, we have not been here whatsoever. I would have gotten some loyalty if I had done this, but nope. Okay, so that is that. Any skill bonuses you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna gain a level 1 loot, and I can reveal one. I'm gonna reveal my rare loot, hoping that's a little bit better. I can get the Empower boon.
Okay.
Empower, some of the pink purples.
Boom.
All right, so Empower. Attack damage is increased by 1 for 1 battle. So I'm going to hang on to this and then get someone real strong here.
That's
hoping to conquer next turn, so.
Alrighty. And then Mikey is the crown because he is ahead in loyalty, Mikey. So we'll do this. The player with the lowest cunning, which is still me. I have to give you a resource. Well, I guess take this ore then. I have like nothing. I have no resources. I have no coins. Oh my gosh.
Man,
this is going bad for Nick Murphy.
Hate to see it.
Okay. All right, Mike, let's give you a new law. See if you want to change the law or keep it the way it is. You are the crown.
Inner circle. The player with the lowest cunning must pay 2 to the crown. I'm gonna bet that I'm gonna have the most cunning. I got it now.
Dang. Okay.
Bring your money.
Okay, so now we can do an adventure, which means you can roll against the spot you're at. I'm still in the same spot I was. And so let me see if I can roll another 5. Nope, sure didn't.
All right, so I'm going to go here where I'm going to use my cunning, which is 3, to add to a roll to hopefully
to get a hireling or get specifically a mercenary
and maybe a food as well. I'd love both. Ooh. So 5 and 3 is 8, so I will get a mercenary and a food, which is going to be good for paying them to come fight my fight. Kaboom.
Ooh, you got a scrapper and who?
And a bandit. Ooh. Scrapper and a bandit. I like it. They're pretty quick too, so that's pretty nice.
So in each fight, you can have 1 champion, 1 mercenary, and 1 war machine. So you can't have both those dudes out there, but depending on who you're fighting, you might want one over the other or something like that.
Yep. It's nice to have options.
You got a cunning and a might one. That's actually pretty darn good there. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay,
and
cool.
I don't really know what I'm going to be fighting yet, so if I want to leave that to a mystery,
you're going in blind.
You might be all right.
Okay, so that is that, and then we'll return all our workers. I now have 2 loyalists, which is awesome.
That's really nice.
Thank you.
I have my 2 peeps down the way. Thank you very much.
Okay, and we're going into Decade 3. Boom. And the Malord. Okay, and then this one is, this is so interesting because I could send someone back down to be an outcast. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I do want the loyalty, though, but we'll see. Okie dokie. So now we're back to the Frontier phase. And what do I want to do with my outcast? I maybe could scout. I could get another consumable item, and then potentially I could have used this one during my last skill check, but I kind of didn't want to. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get another consumable item, Mikey.
Alrighty. I think that's smart. I really want to do that too, but I don't want to use a higher level worker to bump you out. So I think I'm gonna use my outcast to come here to the patron spot.
I probably should have gone to the patron spot too, because that's how I can heal my druid. I could, but now I'd have to use a loyalist to do it. I don't know if I want to do that.
You got spares.
I do have spares, yeah. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to just leave it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there as well.
All right, so I'll take a consumable item.
Consumable.
Hopefully this one is slightly more useful. Flip all your unidentified loot tokens to claim their benefits. I have none, but that will come in useful.
That's really useful. I'm going to make use of my Sky Observatory again, so I can scout within 1, ignoring difficult terrain and gain a bonus loot. I'm going to scout down here across the terrain and get a bonus loot, please, if you can help me out with that.
Oh, bonus loot, yep. Oh, yeah,
thank you.
You might just collecting loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you gotta go here.
Definitely have to.
Yeah.
I get 2 tiles, please.
Yeah, you're about to get tons of loot. You're crushing it.
Okay, so we got Jangali and Glade Vale.
Jangali.
I think I'm gonna put this one down here.
Okay. Ooh, it only gives you food on it? That's nice.
It's a lush, a lush area. Boom, cool. All right.
Okay. So, and that's it for that one. Over to the supply phase. I probably should put people out here. What I need is I also kind of need skills. Like I want skills to increase our stuff here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Or do I want to have like stuff to build stuff with?
Stuff to build stuff with.
Stuff to build stuff, hey? I think I'm gonna go here.
Get the skills up.
Yeah, get a skill. Mm-hmm. Get a skill.
I'm going to go here and gain knowledge. Gonna place anybody else?
Ooh, that's nice. I'm trying to think if I want to get my tech cards out here, as they are very useful.
Very nice.
Do I want to put down another person? I don't know if I do. But I also I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there as well. So I'm gonna grab a knowledge. You will grab a skill
and a coin.
Yeah, get that money.
Yeah, because again, loyalists here get a coin, so it's nice because I essentially have a laborer that makes even more money now, which is great.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my newly acquired knowledge to place into here to unlock the Curiosity tech card.
Yeah, nice.
Curiosity, which I think is going to come up here in a moment. Curiosity, earn 1 bonus knowledge each time you reveal a creature, which, full disclosure, I'm going to try to fight this turn and reveal a creature, and so I want to get that out so I make maximum benefit.
Oh, so you get a blue cube?
Yeah.
That's
nice.
nice.
You're learning about what I'm curious about the monsters I'm facing.
Of course.
They bear down on me. So.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm going to put that into play.
Okay. Alrighty, so now we're over to... I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm going to try and conquer again this turn. I think I need to do other stuff.
Yeah.
So,
do anything in the academy phase then?
Yeah, definitely in the academy phase. I think I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get a hireling, which in this case will be a war machine. It's kind of like whatever's on top there. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to go to the patron spot over here, if you could. Thank you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
And then I think since I'm not gonna, I think I'm gonna stay here. I am gonna put my lord here, and I am going to. Oh, I probably should have done down here. Got 2 skills, but too late now. I'm gonna go over here to the build.
Nice. I'm going to stay right there and save my lord for the next phase.
All right. So I am going to get a hireling. Oh, I'm sorry, a war machine, which is a hireling. It'll cost 1 ore. So the mercenaries always cost a food. The war machines always cost a
Gotta build it.
thing. It's going to be a trebuchet. Ooh.
Nice.
So this again will just kind of, these ones, you don't get to choose what you do, kind of like the mercenaries. You just get to roll and see kind of what happens.
Yeah, they're sort of NPCs, you can
Okay.
kinda...
So then there's that, and then I can build. I'm going to spend the $3 here, Mikey, to buy an ore.
Okay.
But you can go bring it back down there because I'm just going to use it right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to build a
level 2.
a level 2 moon glade. So I need to have, I'm sorry, I'm also going to turn this in to bump my intellect up 1. So now, because I need to have 1 intellect, I need to pay an ore. And I'm going to change my moon glade out to a moon glade 2.
So what's that do?
So this is basically gonna be the same thing. It's just going to be more powerful. So now you gain run regen, and you can also, kind of like the last one, heal 2 or clear 1 bad status effect. But I can do it across all my units.
Nice.
So basically, I can heal 2 or get the status effect across multiple of my units, which is awesome. And then I'm going to get 2 loyalty for building that one.
Dang.
And then this is going to go blop up
Nice.
here again.
Very, very cool. Excellent. I'm going to do the patron spot, so now I have those 3 options there. I'm going to choose to
You can do
reveal
one of them, yep.
all of my little boons here. So gain a loyalty. We'll take that all day. Gain a might. I had none. I have a little
that's
now.
Nice, yeah.
Let's get some more of that. That'd be nice.
I have a little.
2 coins.
Would like more. That's what you can.
I need money because I have very little. And 1 intellect.
Collecting that loot is so good. You've been doing that so
yeah,
well.
they're always really useful. So those are all actually great. I'm happy with all of those.
Yeah, that's excellent.
nice.
Excellent. Okay, are you done with the academy phase?
That's it for me.
All right, then we're moving on to the Empire phase where I don't have anybody, so you can go ahead and do what you're doing.
We'll put down the conquer spot.
Conquer.
We'll go right into
I
it.
must conquer the mountains. We're all French, apparently.
Very French. So I'm going to conquer right here. Now, I didn't look ahead of time at what I'm going to be facing, so this will be...
And you have no heroes, so...
well, I'm going to put one into play.
Oh, okay,
Can I
let's
see
say.
what I get first, you reckon?
I believe so, because that's an anytime action.
Cool.
And I think if you're in the middle of...
Battle.
Well, if you're in the middle of your conquer action, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I'm the crown, aren't I?
Yeah.
Or are you the crown?
No, you're the crown.
I decided
Go
that's
for it.
fine. This is going to be a crocolisk.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they're a might hero. I feel like a cunning is going to be useful against them, maybe?
Might is intellect.
Intellect.
Because all might monsters have armor. Intellect, you always have an option to ignore armor.
Well, I'm going to bring in my intellect champion here. And... Do I bring in both my champions? Or bring in one of my...
You can only bring in, you can bring 1 champion, 1 mercenary, one...
All right, we're going to bring in the scrapper then.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm going to bring in my bandit. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring in my bandit, so I'll pay them a food. I'm going to bring in my illusionist.
Ooh, okay.
To hopefully combat the might there.
She's cool. I had her in one of my other games.
Boom. And we're going to go into a fight.
Fight! You must fight.
Let's fight.
Fight him, son.
Fight him.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
you're going to see what has the highest initiative.
So the highest is going to be the bandit, and then these 2 are tied.
And so when you're tied, whoever the defender is goes first. Since you're in this crocodile swamp, they're the defender.
Yeah, I'm coming to their home.
So it'll be bandit, crocolisk, illusionist.
Makes sense. Okay, so bandit, we're just going to roll out and see what we get here. Actually, I'll roll my little die, I guess. Boom. They're going to do a 3, which is a stab, a little stab.
A little stab advance. All right, so now you're going to roll their defense.
All right, let's hope for like a
So
1.
you want 1 through 3. Okay, that's fine, because they have no defense there.
No defense, they will take the 1 damage.
Blah.
But now they're going to respond by rolling their attack die.
And they're attacking the illusions, because again, you're always attacking whoever's in the front row.
2 is going to be a little chomp. Little
chomp.
1 bite, little 1 damage chomp. We'll take that.
Now, you do have a tactics. Remember, your attacks you can use only when you're attacking, but your tactics, which are on the bottom half of your card, you can use whenever. A lot of times they will keep you from taking damage or something like that. So tactics you can use whenever.
Enemy unit suffers 1 dazzled.
Dazzled. Let's see what dazzled does. Dazzled means all of their rolls are going to be 1 worse.
Right.
So they roll a 3, they actually rolled a 2. If they roll a 2, they actually rolled a 1, kind of thing.
I'm just gonna take this hit and not do that. So
Now it's the illusionist.
now it's the illusionist. I'm gonna put Empower on the illusionist, so attack damage is increased by 1 for 1 battle, and then that'll go
that's
away.
sweet.
So we're gonna do this,
So
and
you're choosing what you do.
let's see. Oh, so they're not red. Okay, so this is a red. The burst would do extra damage, but I'm
Yep.
going to do burst, and I'm going to spend all 3 to do penetrate as well, kind of similar you did to ignore the armor. And so I'm going to do 2 damage plus 1 because my empower is 3.
Yeah, depending on what they roll, you might be like,
See?
ooh, 6.
But it does ignore their armor,
Oh,
so I
see?
get to do the 3 damage.
And you kill it.
And I do kill. They had 4 health. 1 and 3 is 4.
Oh, good man.
Ooh, I'm glad I used the empower. I was like,
No, 100%.
just use it, don't lose
Yeah.
it, right? I mean, well, it's lost now.
And
but
that's
it's used up.
and that's the benefit of going intellect versus might. It didn't work out for me, but you can ignore their armor. So if they do roll like a 6,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, well, cool. At least that happened, which is great.
Exactly.
And this one is specifically for only 1 battle, so this would now go away.
kind of a consumable. You can get it again, of course.
Okay.
Boom. So that's done.
So that Crocodile will just get discarded there. Sometimes you might keep them around because to get to certain Empire cards, you might need to kill multiple things. But in this case, you only do 1. So Mike, you get to upgrade your Empire.
Indeed, this is how your empire gets increases by conquering stuff. So I'm going to gain these different boons. I'm going to gain a level 1 loot. I'm going to gain 1 loyalty, 2 coins, and this card.
Yep. And that card is always, the first Empire card is always the same for us. It's going to be Siege something.
Siege mode here.
Siege
so
mode.
your conquer may instead destroy a rival. I don't think we're going to have time to get to each other, but in those longer games, now you can start attacking each other if you have siege mode unlocked.
Yeah, so you have to conquer something, one of the creatures before you can start attacking each other. But once you get that, now you can start attacking me if you wanted to. Or more likely our settlements.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Mikey's Conquer.
That's it.
Well done, sir, well done. Okay, so now we're going to go into the end of Decayed.
End of round.
So now we're loyalty, so we're losing, 4 coins, and we each are getting 3.
Gain 3, so I'm going down.
Yeah, again, I
one.
have no money, so we're not crushing the loyalty game, but hey, that's all right. Okay, so now it's going to be whoever's the crown, which is actually going to be me, because I got to that loyalty first.
Yes,
so the
you
player
did.
with the lowest cunning, which is me, must pay $2 to the crown, which would be me. So that doesn't end up happening, but luckily,
I was hoping to hang on to the crown
luckily,
for that.
man. Okay, so now the royal trainee, the crown and the player with the highest cunning gain 1 skill. If this is the same player, gain 1 total. I'll do that because it means guaranteed I'm going to gain a skill.
Nice. Like that.
That sounds great. Okay, I'm sorry, we also get our skill bonuses after income, so
Yeah, indeed. So I'm going to gain a level 1 loot,
you get to look at one of them.
and I get to look at one of them. Also, look at this new one here. Gain a consumable item. Yes, please.
Sweet, let's go. Lego.
Disease dart. So immediately attack enemy unit for 1, then it suffers disease. That's potentially very useful.
So again, these can be used, even mine is, although mine's flip all your unidentified loot tokens, these can only be used in battle, so I would have to do that in battle, but a lot of times your loot tokens will be like, recover 2 health or something, so
Yeah.
they might help you, or they're just gonna give you coins and stuff, which is always super nice.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we're doing the adventure checks, which is going to be, and now Mikey actually, actually you were able to last time. So I now have 1 intellect jealous, and we'll see. I could also, I'm probably going to spend this on this. We'll see what I roll here. 3, that'd be 4. I am going to go ahead and use this. You can always turn these in to add 2 to a skill check.
Nice.
So that'll be 6.
Gain Ascendancy quest. If you make it 7, you can gain a loot as well.
I would have to, I could buy a skill if I had any money. I have no money, no supplies, no nothing. And so I'd have to get rid of this, and getting to 7 would also gain me a loot. And I'm trying to decide if I feel like that loot is worth it. I think it is going to be worth it. This will allow me to flip unidentified loot tokens up, but I think I have none, and I don't know if I'm going to get some. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I get to do both of them, so I'll get a loot and another Ascendancy quest. I don't think I'm going to do this one, so I'd love to have this one. Pay $5, ascend a non-outcast as a lord or lady. That sounds great. I don't know if we would get $5 in this next round here.
Maybe.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Maybe by the end of the round, right at the last second, you could do it. I don't know.
Ooh, that's interesting. I might do this one just for the loyalty, though.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
All right. Boom.
All right. So, did you do yours?
Oh, nope. I should auto roll for that. Duh.
Got 10.
6 and 4.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought you had. You don't. You're just for cunning.
Oh, 6 and 3 makes 9. Sorry. Still enough for another hireling and a food. I'm excited mostly for the food. I got hirelings out the whim wham.
I wish you were getting a war machine. You weren't getting one though.
Yeah, I got a heathen.
Yes.
An intellectual one though. Smart as a whip. Now I have hirelings for each type, which is really good.
I'm glad this game's on longer. I feel like Mikey is going to start taking off. And
that's what's really fun, those longer games. We're playing one on the short end, but you can get this thing built up and obviously explore more.
Yeah, like we're not doing much in here because we don't have
strategies and different possible kind of tech tree combinations, and there are splits in those tech trees.
Yeah.
So there's really a million ways you could kind of build out, which is cool.
Yeah, 1,000,001 ways to do it, really. Okay, so that is that, and then we're going to return all of our people.
Nice.
And then we're going to go into the last decade here. Boom. Here's my outcast over there.
Here you are, sir.
Okay.
One thing real quick. When we revealed that monster, I was supposed to get a knowledge for my curiosity. So I want to make sure I get that going in the last round.
That's right. You get that ongoing curiosity.
Immediately forgot about
nice.
that ability, yeah.
Okay. So, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do this round. I really want to try and get I need to, get another loyalty. So I really want to try and take out this Yeti. Mm-hmm. But I have no money, no supplies, no nothing. And so I'm just like, man. So I need to save my Lord for the Conquer action over here.
Sure.
But I need to heal. My people, but I also kind of want to have an ore so I can bring out my war machine. So I think I need to do all those things. The thing is, I do have this. I'm going to put this up in the patron spot, if you don't mind.
The patron spot, you say?
The patron spot with the outcasts.
Copy that. I am going to build. And before we do that, before we place anything else, I'm just going to really quickly spend my 3 coins to gain a skill token.
A toucan.
Skill cube.
Toucan Sam, you know?
Toucan Sam, shouts out.
That's in the next scenario.
Captain Crunch.
Yep. Okay.
Just to make people mad. Just someone's going, nope.
Incorrect.
Nope.
Incorrect.
Got an opinion on that.
Oh, Mikey.
What?
You successfully conquered, which means you have a settlement now.
Oh my gosh.
You did grab your settlement. Did you want to settle?
Which
is an anytime action, so Mikey can do this whenever.
I'm going to wait.
Ooh, really?
No, not. Placing it down.
Apparently not.
I got plans. I have thoughts and plans. So we're going to not.
So when you settle is when you gain the loyalty of the people at the bottom of this right here.
Indeed.
So Mike is going to get 2 because it's a level 1 settlement plus 1 because it's adjacent to a green. So you're going to get 3 loyalty right now.
3 loyalty will do
Which is bad for me. It's also one of the reasons why you want to conquer because you get these out there, which is a big hit of loyalty. That's one of the reasons why we've been hurting so much for money.
And then again, you can upgrade these settlements 2 more times to get to the next tiers. Basically, increase by 1 or 2 per level that you go up. And then as you build out more, they can become more or less, depending on how you build, valuable.
Depends,
and that is dynamic, so it will change in the moment that new things get placed out.
Totally. Alrighty. Then if we're done placing people over there, build is first. So go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend this skill real quick to increase my cunning to level 4. Because to build a level 2 Sky Observatory, I need to have level 4 on the cunning. And then to pay an ore. Boom, and we're going to upgrade my Sky Observatory. It's going to give me 2 loyalty, which is a very exciting prospect. So
what's the new one do?
Level 2, you can still scout ignoring difficult terrain, but you can scout within 2 hexes of where you are.
That's nice.
And then you draw a bonus loot. So you get to kind of scout a bit further out, but of course this also upgrades to here to have more options of things to explore and
do. Okay. I'm going to do patron action. I'm going to do the innkeeper there. As much as your thing is, this is going to be the last round, so scouting isn't really going to help me right now. But I'm going to flip up this loot, get regen or restore 1. Ooh, interesting. I think I'm going to get regen anyway, and I'm going to restore right now anyway. So I'm actually restore 2 then.
Yeah.
And have this go away. So that's actually kind of great. So now my druid can come back out, baby.
So you're choosing restore 1, and then of course on this option you can get 1 health back or 2, but basically your person's out of commission for the round. So you're choosing the lesser of those, but you get 2 total.
I get 2 total
because
nice
of
my loot token, which is very nice. Okay.
Don't sleep on those loots.
No. Okay, now we're over to the supply phase. I am lower loyalty, so I am going to go blam and gain an ore because I need an ore to put out my war machine.
Nice. I'm going to gain a skill.
Okay. Okay, so, trying to decide what else. I think that's all I'm doing in supply. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. I am going to then gain that ore. And I guess technically you should gain your skill first, but either way, and I'll gain a coin because I have a loyalist there, which is very nice.
I'm going to turn in this skill and knowledge to immediately gain an influence. It's an anytime thing you can pay for, or you can, of course, go to that space. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pop an influence here to turn my loyalist into a lord.
To a lord or a lady.
A lord. I want 2.
Because I'm guessing Mike's going to try and move and conquer this turn here. So
we out here.
You need 2. Yeah, getting 2 up here is very useful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm doing in the supply phase. Anything else you're doing?
That's it.
Okay, so moving over to the academy phase, I am going to use my loyalist here to do a patron action.
Nice.
I'm guessing you're not going to be doing anything here?
I'm skipping it.
Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do mine right here. So I'll gain 1 regen. That's why I didn't take the regen from for my loot token. Was because I'm going to get it right now anyway. Gain 1 regen. And then I can heal for 2. So I actually kind of didn't need that extra heal. And I can clear any bad status effects. I don't have any bad status effects, but that's all right. And I'm also going to do another free action, which is deploy, which means you can kind of move around your people. And I'm going to use this ore to deploy my trebuchet.
Nice, man.
Bang. So now, hopefully with these 2 things, I can kill this stupid Yeti.
Beautiful.
Okay. And that's me. Okay, now we're back over here. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to conquer.
Okay.
Try again, baby.
If you can place my 2 out, since I have 2 and you're, imagine, done. 1 on journey, 1 on conquer, please.
Upgrade settlements.
I want to. I mean, get more points. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
I do think a longer game upgrading settlements is, although it's like, again, it's like.
You can always do it as well for a food
loyalty.
and an ore.
I mean, it's really not the end.
Here's the thing. I'm choosing 1 on conquer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
I'm choosing to forego guaranteed points for potential points.
Yes, for glory.
It's not necessarily the smartest idea to do what I'm doing, but I am here and
we out here.
So
okay. Okie dokie. So now Journey's gonna happen first. Mike can go ahead and journey.
Okay, so I'm just journey right here to the center of the earth and pick up this rare boon.
These are planets. Mike doesn't know what's coming. These aren't ever bad as far as I know.
No. Okay,
so we got some good loyalty because you can settle it.
Industry, so to gain 1 for green. There is green adjacent. This one's +1 for that kind of
that's yellow.
Yellow. So I'm gonna put this one here because it's surrounded by 2 of those.
Now, what's the base loyalty on that one though?
1 second. Ugh.
Oh, still 1.
Still 1.
Because sometimes they go up to 3, so it can.
It's 1, 3, 5. So. Yeah, that's a good point. So it's the same.
It can depend,
thresholds there.
Okay, so that's the journey. And did you want to move here?
I would love to move there. I'll pay a food
to
do that. My sand behind, my ring.
That's where I came from, and so everyone else. All right, so now we're gonna conquer. I guess we'll go in order here: 1, 2, 3. So this will be me first.
Yeah, have at it.
Let's go, boys. Oh lordy. Okay, so it'll be my druid, then the polar yeti, then the trebuchet, because the trebuchet and the polar yeti are tied for their initiative. So it'll be me. So I do have regen, so I can gain 1. I think I might do what Mikey was yelling at me for and only do 2 instead of 3 so that maybe I can become a werecat.
I just wanted to see a werecat once in my life.
I know, they're so
That's
cool
all I'm
looking.
asking for. I'm now here just watching this fight across the way.
Just like, dang, that's a Yeti.
Did that person turn into a cat?
In the middle of this town? Wow. All right, let's see what they get. 5, hilarious. So that's 1. So they're going to take 1 damage, not 2. Don't kill them before the werecat comes out. I want the werecat out.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
All right, now they're going to go. They're attacking my druid. And they're going to go blup, 6, hilarious.
Ooh.
Snow bash.
Ooh.
So they're going to hit me for 2. Just immediately almost dead. Although also, if I remember correctly, your war machines cannot survive on their own.
No, they cannot.
Your mercenaries can.
Someone's got to load it and do the slow crank.
Trebuchet's like, I need someone to help me. So just know if my druid dies, I die. And then I also get subdue. What is that, Nick? You roll 6s all the time for that.
You get a little depressed.
Where is subdue?
Just a little depressed sets in.
It's a little sadness. Subdued. Okay, so each round I deal 1 less damage, and this is an always thing. So this is now forever until I get rid of a bad status effect over here.
Yeah, some of those stick around and are a pain.
All right, so now my trebuchet is going to go. Let's go, trebuchet. Hit him, not too hard though. 2.
Just a little bit.
Oh, it broke.
You broke your trebuchet.
It broke. Yep, I got disorient. So this it broke.
1 and 2 break.
Good at this. So cannot use tactic or roll resists. So
Okay, so it's broke-ish.
It doesn't actually really do much for this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Fortifications get this. Okay, sorry. This actually doesn't go on here because I don't have any fortifications. So that's actually not the end of the world. But it didn't do anything.
It's a misfire,
which is great. So now I'm going to get my stamina back. It's going to be 4. Okay, here's my issue. If I shift into a werecat, I can do that. Well, first of all, I'm going to regen. Okay, now I am going to do it. Because I'm going to shift into a werecat. All 4, boom.
Werecat probably has like 18 health.
Probably so much health. Nope, same amount of health. But
okay, well, it's fine.
They're no longer they're now. I'm still going to have all this stuff on them, and my 1. But they're also going to. They also heal 1, so I'm actually going to get rid of this, which is great. So yeah, you're a druid.
You go.
Werecat baby.
That's awesome.
Which is in it. So I actually don't get to choose what the werecat does, though.
The cat has taken over.
The cat has taken over my whole heart.
But the cat also rolls some resistance and stuff. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, we'll
this
see.
Might be exactly where you need to be.
We'll see. So that was my turn there. And so we'll get these back on here.
That is awesome. I love that you're not in control and you're now there's no intellect. You switch cunning. Brain's turned off.
Just a cat.
Straight amygdala.
Cat out here catting. All right. 6. I need to not roll 6s for them.
Waited something else going on there.
Well, they're going to hit me for 2 and apply not another subdue, but
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
you got?
I think I'm going to lose. No, I'm sorry, because these can stack. We only have 1 of each of the things, but they can stack.
Yeah.
I think there's 3, so I'm now doing 2 less damage with my werecat, which means they're probably going to be like unusable.
The trebuchet is actually doing the work, but the cat's just distraction.
Trebuchet broke last time.
The cat's doing this.
Okay, well, let's see what this trebuchet does. Can you hit them in any way? It'd be great. Nope.
No.
Broke again. Okay, this is going really good. This Polar Yeti is unkillable.
How do you feel about it, Dave?
Mikey, I'm not gonna lie, not great. Okay, so I am going to regen. Now I can't even choose what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Y'all ready for a 1? 6, thank God. All right, so Fade Claw. So it does 3 damage, but it actually does 1 damage, which is great.
You're softening the Polar Yeti up.
They're also going to get faded. Let's see what they do.
Oh, faded.
Oh, 6, Mike. Roll the 6 again. How many 6s have I rolled in a row for them? I think that's 4? 3 or 4?
Pretty amazing.
So that means they block both those. Both that attack didn't do anything, but they also have faded.
Did.
So this unit can't be targeted until after its next attack. So, okay, so they're going to attack.
That's great for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
But they can't attack my trebuchet, so I don't think that does anything. Unless it means they just missed their turn. What do you think?
Yeah, I think in this case you're safe from getting wrecked right now, so you're good.
Well, thank God for that. 6. That's like 3 6s in a row. Ridiculous.
Dude, you're faded. You're just this invisible illusion-y, the predator sort of walking in the jungle thing.
All right, Trebuchet, what you doing? 5. Okay.
There we go.
Smash. So so we'll roll here, but they're going to suffer -2 to their roll here. So 5. Thank God, I got that -2 because that would have had armor, but instead they're going to have none because they essentially rolled a 3, which would be 1. Trebuchet doesn't hit very, very hard, but
that's working.
Okay, back to me. Work at.
Come on now.
Work at, baby.
5 has to be something.
Okay, and I'm going to gain, I guess, faded again here. That's going to be 3. Let's see what they roll. Probably a 6. Nope. Okay, boom. They're dead. Get wrecked, Polar Yeti.
Boom. Had it the whole time. Never doubted for a second.
God, this should have been gone too.
That took.
Oh my Lord.
That took some doing.
That was the hardest.
It took some doing.
I'm going to get destroyed in this game.
I think you turned into a rare kitten.
My God.
And you just weren't as,
I'm getting destroyed in this game by Mike in terms of loyalty, but here's the thing. I finally beat.
But you're about to get that glow up right now, man.
This one thing.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay, let's go. Easy.
Get your boons. What are you getting
Easy.
Here?
Okay, so I'm going to gain 1 loot.
Love that.
Boom, blessed. Gaining 2 coins. Blessed.
Loving that.
1 loyalty. Jealous. And then I will gain one of my things, which I will immediately put down because I might as well. I'm going to get 3 more loyalty. So like this spot has 3 base.
I mean, that's not nothing.
I know.
Because there's not a guarantee I'm getting stuff.
But again, I don't think I'm getting any more loyalty.
Maybe I ought to have taken guaranteed points. But we'll see.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had 2 more coins because then I could ascend somebody and get one.
Ooh.
I don't think there's any way because I have nothing
to you could sell, huh?
No, because you can't sell mana stones. It's kind of the only thing I have. I could buy stuff, but I couldn't do anything else. I mean, you know what I could do? Is you can always use a mana stone to see this. 2 coins, baby. 1 cunning. That is useful.
Allow you to gain a loot, though, later.
Dang. Okay, I think that's all I can do then. All right, Mikey.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my mana stone right now to reveal this rare just because...
Now, do you want to hold it for maybe needing it for that? Just saying. Your big thing on the bottom there needs mana stone. And you're going against a tier 2 monster.
I am going to do this mana stone to look at this rare thing. I think it might hopefully help me. Any one resource. Ooh.
Oh. You can get a knowledge, get another tech card out there, or...
I will take the knowledge. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just double check my line out. Right. So hang on to my knowledge for right now. And let's see what the heck we're fighting. So now this is my second
Empire, yep.
Empire. So I can either fight a level 2 monster or 2 level 1s. I'm going to go for the level 2. It's less things to deal with, which I feel like is better. It's what they recommend.
Yeah, well, it seems like 2 level 1s will be generally harder than 1 level 2. Of course, things can change that, but generally that's how it is.
It's an oak guard leshy.
Oh my gosh.
Big ant. Big old tree.
Yeah, seriously.
Ooh. Okay, let's go for that. I'm gonna keep my crew right here.
Keep on. You have your consumable there too.
I do, and I'm absolutely going to use it straight away. So, immediately attack an enemy unit for 1 damage, and then it suffers diseased. I'm going to use that.
So still have to roll for it.
Straight away.
Because you're doing an attack, but you will disease them regardless.
All right, they rolled a 5. So they're going to ignore the damage from the armor they have there. They're made of wood after all.
You know, it's hard to kill them with that. Disease.
All right, so we got disease, though. So... have -1 max energy. Oh, for monsters, sorry. -1 to attack rolls always. Apologies. You can put that on another person, and that would affect their energy there.
Yes, because they might be able to disease you.
Correct.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're fighting, baby.
Okay.
So what's the initiative?
So it's 3-3-2, so they're going to start.
Yep.
All right, so they're going to roll an attack against my illusionist.
Ooh, 5er?
Ooh, big 5er. Big 5 for them is going to be tap root. So it's going to be 3 damage.
And you get root.
When I get rooted.
Which means your initiative is -2, I think.
-2.
Doesn't really matter too much for this fight, but...
Well, it does matter because I'm trying to think.
Well, I guess they'll go after your illusionist now.
No, my illusionist is dead. So they're doing 3 damage, and I don't have any way to fix that. Unfortunate. I do get a knowledge from the...
Ooh, God, 1 hit quitting, huh?
creature, yeah. That's not good.
Wow.
Ouch. All right.
Mercenary, baby.
Well, not out just yet. Not out, but not great. My bandit is going to go. All right. All right, here we go. A 5 will be backstab, so we'll do 1 damage potentially. Priority targets back row. If it's an intellect, it takes 1 extra damage. It does not. Let's see what they roll for their defense. All right, a 3 is nothing, so we'll take a damage.
Yeah, I'll take it. Come on, baby.
All right, they're back to rolling now. A 3 is going to be pound, so it'll be 2 damage. Let's see if I defend anything. If I get a 5 or 6, I elude. 2 is nothing. They are taking 2 damage. They get knocked out.
Douche, douche.
Okay, dang.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, the thing is we can do with...
Oh, I'm sorry. They have -1 to their attack rolls,
I
should say. So that 3 is actually 1 to a 2. They actually
Let's go, baby.
Only hitting for 1. I have 1 health. I forgot. I am alive.
Easy.
I am alive. Barely.
All right, man. Take it out right now. You need to do 4 damage.
6. All right, it's another backstab.
It's just
another 1 damage. I mean, it's really kind of the best I can.
Well, let's see, roll for that.
They rolled a 5. Never mind. They armored. All right, they're going to roll against me here. A 4, which is a 3, is going to be another, still going to be pound, so they will now.
That will be it there. Hey, that'll be it.
See, that was the risk. That's what I was talking about. I was like, I could have taken guaranteed points, and now I didn't.
Guaranteed points, and I do think once you're getting into like tier 2, you really want your heroes to be upgraded to like their other side and stuff like that. And we probably should. We're probably rolling in a little bit weak here, but hey,
I wanted to go for it.
That's how it goes, you know. Okay, so that is the end of the conquer phase. Both of us succeeded easily. It didn't take me forever to defeat 1 level 1 enemy.
When I saw the giant tree, I should have just said, like, I'm actually good. I'm just in the wrong part of the woods. I gotta. Where's that Starbucks at, though?
Is this not the woods I'm supposed to be in? Okay, so we will still do our end of the round stuff here. So we'll collect our income, which I believe we're getting.
I'm getting 7. You're getting 6, and we're losing 6. So I'm a net 1.
Oof. Cool. Okay. $0 again. Okay, and then the other ones, we're each going to get a loot.
Gain a loot, and I have the ability to reveal 1.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to reveal 1, unfortunately. So which one are you going to reveal?
Ooh, increases my cunning.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Cool.
And that can matter because I believe some of the rare ones can increase your loyalty, so it could matter in this one here. Okay, so then the crown player is going to be Mikey. So the crown and the player with the highest cunning gain 1 skill, so that's just going to be you.
All right, I'll take a skill.
Okay. And then we are going through. We'll do another law because it's going to be the end of the game. And then we can do an adventure check. I guess I'll do mine because I could potentially get a loyalty from an Ascendancy quest if I get one. 4, 1 is 5. Ooh, let's see what this is. Nope. No, I would need 1 more decade to do that one.
I'm gonna really quick use my skill, just increase this if I can to my might for help me out with my roll a little bit.
Yes, of course.
4 and 2 is 6, so I'll get 2 coins.
2 coins, baby. All right, now any last instant actions you want to do?
I think I'm good.
I don't think I can. I don't think there's anything I can do really to.
Something that I think would generate loyalty.
Yes, and that's the real thing.
Actually,
what can you do, Mikey?
I have 3 coins right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a food.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn that food in along with the knowledge to upgrade a settlement.
Ooh, okay.
Because I went for the risky thing. And so I'm going to upgrade this one.
That'll give you 2 more.
It'll go from 2 to 4, so it'll be worth 2 more loyalty.
Boom, there you go. You have fully secured this victory.
Probably what I should have done originally.
Yeah, hey, that's a smart idea, though. Okay, and then that is it. That's the end of the 4th decade. We'll see how much Mike has the most loyalty, so he will win this one.
Ciao.
Yeah, and so that's a quick look at Ascendancy. Again, like in a longer game, we would be able to get, like, I didn't get any of my tech cards. I was really struggling to get like resources and money.
See, I already loved that the curiosity here. I got it out before I started fighting, so when I reveal monsters, I'm gaining knowledge. So you can see how stuff will start to build on itself.
Yes, exactly.
Especially as you gain these higher
more and
levels.
more and more, yeah.
And from game to game, there's specific builds, and of course, my build is all sort of specific to this faction. So even within different factions,
yeah, totally,
there's gonna be different things.
Yeah, and
so that's where those longer decade games can really get cool.
Yeah, losing that first battle really set me back because I didn't get the loyalty from that. I didn't get the loot or the coins or the settlement. So like that
made a big difference.
That meant I was low on loyalty, so I wasn't getting money either. So I wasn't able to like trade as much as I usually would like to. So really set me back. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes.
Hey,
I rolled horrendously today.
It was like record-setting, all-time,
real
like,
rough,
sus rolls.
And that was
Ascendancy.
Mikey, it ended up being relatively close in the end there, but you were...
I ascended.
I think give it a couple more decades, I think Mike would have really ascended farther and farther upwards.
Right, and of course, that's what's kind of cool is that you can choose the length of game you play for a lot of scenarios, and also different scenarios will give you different goals and things where,
again, the boss.
The loyalty won't be straight up points, but it will be very useful to have and be useful in different ways. So there's lots of things to kind of explore. If you're interested in exploring more, do check the description of this video for the link to the campaign for Ascendancy. And a big thanks one more time to One More Turn.
And make sure you let them know that we sent you.
We love that very much. So everyone, that is Ascendancy. Let us know what you think about this one in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Mike.
I'm Nick.
We're the Brothers Murph. We'll catch y'all next time at the Game House.
Bye, everybody.